On the ground, good morning. My name is David Rukasi. If you've just joined us, time for us to get into a very, very interesting session this morning. Now, for many, you study very hard, you go through life, and the prayer is that you get a job at a company, could be Mukwano, could be NMG. Very few dream of getting a job at, let's say, Vivo Energy, or you work for one of those big companies like MTN. And today I am with Diana Kigozi. She's one of those, I don't want to call them privileged, but one of those lucky people blessed that end up having that job at a company like Vivo Energy. But then at the end of the day, they decide, you know what, no, employment is not for me. I'm going to be self-employed. I don't like these things of being employed. And they start up to, they decide to go and set up their own business. And today we are at her home, and she is going to explain more on why she decided to leave that lucrative job to start her own business. Diana Kigozi, good morning.
Good morning, David.
Nice to have you. Thank you very much for having us this morning at your lovely house here.
Thank you.
I love the smell in the house. It's all cakey.
Yes, and bread.
And bread.
Yes, thanks.
Now, first, tell us, you're right from the beginning, like we said, many people want those jobs. Eh?
Yeah.
You work for Vivo Energy.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, that ID.
Yes.
Everything is just sweet.
Yes.
Why did you leave Vivo Energy?
Good morning, viewers. I can say blessed to have you here.
Yes.
I can't take that for granted. And why did I leave? I worked in Shell first.
Yeah.
You know, Vivo bought into Shell interests.
Yeah.
So we moved from Shell into Vivo. But I worked there from my time at uni.
Wow.
Yes. And from an intern into an employee, yeah, moved places within the organization. And 17 years is a long time in one place.
Yeah, true.
And I am one of those people who I believe I'm pretty loyal. I don't know how to move from one place to another. So I decided to stick there. I enjoyed it there. It was home.
That's fun.
It is still home to me.
Yeah.
And when I clocked 40, before 40, actually, 2 years before 40, I told my children, I have 5, I told my children that, you know what, Mommy is going to retire in 2 years' time. And it was just not something, one, I had really thought much about, but it kept coming back. And I'm like, you know what, I think at 40, I'm going to leave employment. I'm going to hit the world, so to say. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and see what is out there. I didn't want to retire at 55 or at 60 when my bones are all aching.
Yeah.
And I start to live, quote-unquote, life. Because out of those 4 walls, I call them the 4 walls of the organization, you get out and kasana, real kasana, burns you. Wallet, physically,
yeah.
And I had seen, and I'm still seeing many people who leave employment at 60, because that's the retirement age, 60, 55 to 60, and they get out there and life becomes hard. Because one, you're used to the comfort of the salary coming in every month. You can't take that for granted. You know on 25th, 30th, salary is coming in. And then, no more salary. You start using your savings.
Life just generally becomes...
Yes. And then at that age, we start getting all those funny diseases.
Yeah.
We can't run away from that. Then you start paying your medical bills.
Oof. And then first, your savings are...
Oh yes, they're
going away so
because
fast.
You go to see your doctor, you start seeing specialists by the what that age. Then the specialist 100,000 on the table before he even talks to you.
Yeah.
You pay. Then the bill 500, 300 every time you go there. Then most of us get into what we call the comfort zone farming. I am a farmer as well. So you get into farming, and then the people at the farm, labor starts becoming a problem. Before you realize, 5 years down the road, all your savings are gone. You probably have a home, or maybe you don't. And 6, 7 years, you're dead. And I was like, no, I'm not going to be in that statistic. I'm dying at 90. So let me leave early, hit life now, so that when I'm 60, I actually really retire. But I'm going to retire to travel, holidays, you know, and
So
my business should be working for me.
sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Fast forward,
Yeah.
you decided to get into baking,
Yep.
bread, cakes. Why did you choose this business of all businesses? You said farming.
Yeah.
Most people move into farming when they get into, or the thought of retirement crosses your mind.
Yeah.
Why did you get into baking?
I can tell you, we, as a family, as a Kigozi family, we have always been baking, cooking at home, okay, from when we were little. So you will find that this came naturally.
Okay.
But when I left Vivo one to, I said, I'm going to take a break, I'm going to rest, because 17 years was a long time. I took 6 months of doing virtually nothing, just going to my farm, seeing what is there, and trying to take a break and take in life. Then, as I was doing that, because cooking and farming is a natural thing, and baking, I ended up doing that, which I keep doing all the time. And my friends told me, but Diana, you do good things, you do very good bread, baked bread, and why don't you sell? And, I asked myself, okay, how do I start selling these things? Honestly, it was not a plan that I'm going to sell, no. And I said, no, but you do, can you sell? I was like, okay, now I need to start pricing my things, I need to sit down, do the maths. And that is how it all started. It was not like it was put on paper that now I'm getting out of employment, I'm getting into baking.
And this is what I'm going to do, this is my plan, I'm going to do this. This just fell your way.
Yes.
So you started baking. How long have you been doing this?
From 2017 June.
2017 June.
Yes.
Okay, that's not a very long time.
No, it's not.
About a year and a half now. Okay, about a year and a half down the road. How is business? Because I understand you don't have a confectionery as yet.
Yeah.
You've been selling your cakes and bread online and through friends.
Yes.
How is that going for you?
It's starting to pick up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because first of all, you bake and you get feedback from customers. I didn't like this, or I like this, keep it this way, maybe change this. And you interact with other bakers as well, because now you realize this is going to be your way of life. So you start putting in time and read more about it. There's so much online that you can go and research on. So it's, I can say it's my passion, so I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the online thing is working out very good.
Yes,
Are you getting business?
Yes, it is. I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
How many cakes do you roll out, let's say, a day or a week?
No, a week, probably 5 to 6.
What's your goal? What's your goal when? What's your hope that maybe do you want to roll? If you're rolling out 6, do you want to roll out 15 a week? What's your?
Probably 20 a week. That would be good.
Okay.
And also, my plan is to open up a confectionery shop.
Okay.
Yes, I want to do that.
When do you plan on doing that?
I had given myself 2020.
2020.
Yes.
Vision 2020.
Oh, is it?
I think they should.
Yes, and it's something my children keep reminding me about. Mommy, we're supposed to open up a confectionery shop and we work there. I'm like, yes.
I think your kids have a sweet tooth now.
They've always had. We all have sweet teeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, reality on the ground today, we are in Konge. Diana Kigozi's home. She's one of those people that decided, you know what, I am done with employment. I'm going to get into my own stuff. And she does some awesome bread here. I love the bread. It looks great. It's her birthday today.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to ask the crew here if they can make themselves feel, you guys feel, your presence needs to be felt. So you guys are going to stand up and sing happy birthday to Diana, who we happen to visit reality on the ground today, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. So the guys are going to sing. I'm not good at singing, but we're going to try.
Thank you.
No. Don't get that. Don't cut the cake. First, we have to sing. Okay, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diana. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
The guy with the best voice, I think you can tell, is Stephen Bidday. He does our traffic in the morning, but clearly he has another skill. I think he sings in church.
Yeah.
Reality on the ground, we are at Diana Kigozi's place. She decided to quit her job. Should we say you quit?
Yes, I did.
You quit your job.
I resigned.
She resigned. She left employment and decided to come and start her own business. For very many of those that are out there working, people get so caught up in employment.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, like we were talking before, you find yourself caught up in that in that situation where you can't come out of employment to do anything because you're surviving on employment.
Yeah.
What's the message that you would give someone who is out there in employment and is thinking of the future?
Okay. What advice I would give them is, one, start something while you're still inside.
Okay.
Okay? It will, most likely it will not work out very well. I am not a prophet of doom, but the reality is that when you're inside there, your business will definitely suffer, but you need to start something. Start something small, get to learn how it's run, and then get out. Don't take too long in employment. I love him. I mean, being employed is a good thing because we learn a lot from colleagues, from the world. You know how you learn how to handle customers, because at the end of the day, we're all getting into business and you're going to deal with customers. So we get contacts, networking, you need that. But don't take too long in there. Get out when you're still young so that you battle with the world and you harden, work hard so that you retire. Retire like the way, so to say, okay, like I see people in the developed world, maybe I'm in my own dreams, but those people save, they go on holidays. We can't afford to do that when you're in employment because you have to deliver this report, you have to deliver this thing for your employee, for your employer. And I think my message to them, don't take too long in there. It's very comforting.
Yeah.
It's very comforting. And of course, we have loans and so you get so scared. How am I going to handle these? But there's a life outside here.
For the ladies out there, it's Women's Month.
Yes.
And there was one thing that I keep telling people, that ladies are gifted, because every single lady has something that they are so passionate about, and they do. You find ladies doing plaiting hair in their houses, jewelries, they make cakes, they make jewelry, but they never do it as a business.
And they should. But like I said, when my friends told me, Diana, start selling this, I was like, really? I knew I was going to sell my matoke from the farm and pineapples, and that was it. But am I going to sell cakes like the other big bakers do? How do I even start that? But I think you start small. Like if you're good at doing your juice, make your juice, take it to your colleagues at work, let them buy from you, and slowly your business will grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that advice. Someone on social media is looking for you, wants to, get you to bake them a cake. It's your birthday. Maybe they just want to say happy birthday to you. How do they get in touch with you on social media?
Diana Kigozi is my name.
Okay.
And also I have a Facebook page called Di's Bakery.
Di's Bakery.
D-I-S Bakery.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's how they get in touch.
Yes.
I think you need to move into Twitter as well. Instagram, Snapchat,
I
people.
know. I know you people. Yes, I know you. Okay. My hand on Twitter is Diana Kigozi still.
Diana Kigozi.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Diana Kigozi on Twitter. It's Di's Bakery on Facebook. In case you want to support Diana, you can go there. Because it's her birthday, and because we are visiting on her birthday, she made us a very, very nice cake here that we are surely going to. This is chocolate, right?
Yes, that's chocolate.
I can't tell. I just eat cake, my friend.
It's all chocolate. And
it's all.
I've dressed it with chocolate ganache.
Okay.
So it's a chocolate
It's
affair.
chocolate affair.
Yes.
On your birthday.
Yes, to you.
Thank you very much, Diana, for hosting us this morning. Yeah. And like I said, for the guys out there, the ladies, and even the men that are in employment, she did give you some very good advice. Don't stay in there for too long. Yeah. While you're in there, make use of that salary that you're earning every single month. Pick something that you're passionate about and get started. It's not going to be easy, but nothing worth it in this life is.
Yeah.
So get started and eventually you will get there. Happy birthday again, Diana.
Thanks,
Thank you very much for having us,
you.
and thank you very much for the cake. We're surely going to share it within us and make sure it doesn't get to the office. The guys at office.
So what are you going to do? Do you have a knife? I'm not going to give you a knife.
We'll find
You
a
want
way.
to break it.
Where there's a will,
There's a way.
there's a way. There's our producer, Dan. He saw it and got hungry
Okay.
already. So we can't risk getting it to the office.
Oh, no, please. I want you to share with everyone.
We're surely going to share this with Mala and Rita in studio as well. Reality on the ground. Today we have been in Konge at Diana Kigozi's home. She's one that left employment and decided to start some baking, and she does some great stuff here. So you can go ahead and support her as well. Hopefully this inspires you to start something yourself as well. My name is David Rukasi. Morning at NTV continues. Good morning.